What's going on, everybody? It is the Wolfman of Comedy. It is Big Adrian coming at you for another episode of Howling at Life, everybody. Thank you. Gracias. Hey, everybody. You can always follow me on any of my social media. It is Big Adrian Lopez on Facebook. You can follow any of my Instagrams. That is Big Daddy L714, Wolf Daddy 714, my tattoo page, and my comedy page, Big Adrian Comedy on Instagram. All three of those bad boys. You can hit me up at any time. And thank you for joining us for another episode of Howling at Life. Oh my God, I'm really excited for this episode because we've got a guest coming back, who hasn't been here for a while. A lot of y'all know. Frankie the Monster is back up with us, y'all. What the fuck? Come on in, bro.
What's up, guys?
Fucking Frankie. Jesus Christ. It's been forever, bro. It's been forever. I think the last time you were here was in September.
No, was it?
You haven't been here for a while, big dog.
Yeah, I think it was like the last week of September.
He totally fucked us on Halloween season.
Yes.
Hasn't been here, so fuck him. It's good to have you back, bro.
Yes.
It's funny because Frankie, you were telling me, right? I'm like, hey, what are you doing? I go, I don't know. What do you want to do? Podcast? Oh, yeah. You want to do it? Oh, I love doing the podcast. I said, bitch, you haven't been here forever, bro. Fuck. But it's cool. It's cool, dog. Life happens, right? Life happens, for sure. So, everybody, just to let you know, we're back and about. We're going to be doing a little Thanksgiving-ish kind of a deal here.
Yes.
We're going to go ahead and get into this bad boy. We're going to have a little Thanksgiving, a little grateful, what we can be thankful for and stuff like that. And we'll kind of talk about that a little bit.
Yes.
As well as food. Holy shit, fucking food. I keep sending my Monster Squad fucking restaurants to go try. They're all you can eat, but I'm trying to lose weight, so it's about balance.
Yes. Balancing.
It's about balancing. So
balancing that plate.
So we're gonna have some updates and stuff like that. So just to let everybody know, I have finished editing the first movie, the film short. And hey, so what'd you think of the movie, bro? Because so last week what happened is I got everybody. I'd done the podcast already, but I think Sasquatch was on it.
Yes.
But then I didn't have enough space on the video because I forgot to delete videos off my memory, so I couldn't record shit.
Right.
But I showed the whole cast and my production team, right, my Monster Squad, the video. So what did you think of the movie, bro? The film short.
Well, honestly, I fucking love the movie, dude. I mean, for the first time as directing you, I think we did a great job. There was so many funny scenes, you know what I mean, that we all cracked up, you know, and we all went through it. But I mean, honestly, I loved it. Dude, your son, I mean, he acted so well in that movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
His facial expression, dude. And you know what was cool about it was that throughout the whole movie, he doesn't fucking talk.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't, dude. There's like scenes where I'm like, okay, he might say something here. You know what I mean? Like, it gets you on your edge because you're like waiting for him when he's like, you know, going crazy or whatever, and then he might gonna snap, and it's like he's gonna say something, but then he just stays quiet. You know? I'm just like, wow, like. I feel like, you know, doing that, it must have been hard for him, but he did a fucking great job, man.
Yes, he did. I'm gonna give him a cheer for that,
Yes.
my boy.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, so what did you think of the killing scenes and the horror scenes,
Dude.
the background music and stuff like that? Because look, in the movie,
Yes.
everybody just let you know it will be released, but the only thing I have to do is I have to get the monthly subscription from the editing service that I use.
Yeah.
It's like $10 a month. It's not that much, but. I'm gonna get that probably this week or something. So what I have to do is I can actually export it. So I can actually convert it and then put it and send it and whatever I got to do so that that'll happen. That's the only thing I got to do. Okay. So, but it's Thanksgiving week. You know, you get your groceries and shit, whatever, right? I just started this new job. I already got paid a little something because I get paid every week. So that's the only thing that's left over.
Okay.
To be able to do that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and give a shout out to Emilio Rivera. So I can send him the project and be like, look, dude, it's 26 minutes, bro. Just check it out, dog. It's a slow burn. It's kind of like a horror movie. It's kind of like a fucking whatever. Just, you know, let me know what you think and whatever. And it's my first project. I've done it before, but like this is the first time actually doing it and whatever. So a lot of network is going to be happening after I get this thing able to be export, right? So let me ask you, because I did a lot of work on the background music, on the editing, all that shit. I did it all right?
Yes.
So what did you think about the horror scenes? There's three kill scenes.
Yes, 3 kill
An
scenes.
abduction scene and 3 kill scenes. All right, so.
Dude, honestly, every King's kill scene was fucking crazy. I loved it, dude. Frito, we miss you, man. Fucking awesome job, my boy. But dude, you did a great job with the makeup, the blood. I mean, you made it so realistic to the point where I was like, oh my god, did that really happen? You know what I mean? Like, and just the sound, the background sound was perfect on everything, dude. The editing on the music, wow, was awesome, dude. It hit every point in every scene. It was like every scene that was passing, the music was perfect for that scene. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what I mean? It matched the scene. I don't know if you've seen it, but I've seen some movies where like there's a scenery going on, but the music's off, and it's like, okay. Or you're like, oh, it could have been different, or it could have been better. On this one, dude, the music, the background, everything was in sync with every scene, dude.
Yeah.
I thought it was great, every scene, man.
Yeah, my man,
I like it, man.
yeah.
The first time, man, it was awesome.
Yes, sir. And a lot of people have been asking me about the movie. It's called Athlete. It will be up on YouTube as soon as, like I said, I get everything all set up and whatever. Probably by this weekend, get the subscription, all that stuff.
Yes.
Because I want to get through the holidays. I want to get groceries. My parents are visiting and stuff. But one of the things that I really wanted to do was see how important it was. Because when I edited the movie, it was interesting. And this is just in life in general, bro. Like, I wish life had theme music. It would be easier to know what the fuck was going on, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it was very important for me for when I was editing the movie because, you get the scenes together and whatever, and it seems kind of flat, right? And so I made it a point to pick the right background music so that it wasn't flat. Like some of the scenes that we did, it was kind of like, okay, that's cool, but like a little bit of background music, not a lot, because we had a lot of the sounds from the streets and whatever, which was great. But we didn't have anything to push the scene into like being a well-rounded scene. You know what I'm saying? And just a little bit of background music. But there's a lot of humor in it. I kept a lot of humor in it for sure for that reason.
Yep.
You know what I mean? A lot of serious points, like when I'm yelling at my kid in the movie. A lot of serious points, and that music kind of like pushes the scene a little bit, right? Especially with the horror scenes. That was something else that I wanted to also push with the music. So there's a lot of overlapping. There's a lot of stuff that I use music for. Not really the blood and gore because it's a visual thing. I want to do an audio thing.
Right.
And so I'm hoping, like you're saying, I'm hoping that everybody, when you see this, you notice like, oh shit, like there's some stuff going on.
Yeah.
But the music really helped. The sound effects, the music, because when you look at it and you edit it, I was like, oh shit, like that's crazy, the way that the kill scenes were.
Yeah.
And it's not like all blood and gore, it's just like, oh shit, like that happened, it kind of shocks you.
Yeah, it shocks you, yeah.
But like, I kept the humor in it for a reason, but in the kill scenes, I wanted it to be kind of like serious, and that little like that anticipation going on, but the music really bumped it up.
Yeah.
Because some of the, I did all the special effects. And they were really done really quickly. Like I remember doing it like in your basement, bro. I was like, oh shit, we gotta And so I didn't know how it was gonna come out.
Yeah.
But when I got into it, I was like, oh, look at this shit, dog. And then when I saw the scene, I had showed Spooky Bitch these scenes, and she was like on the edge of her seat. You were kind of the same thing, right? When you're watching it,
yeah,
it was kind of like,
we were on the edge. You know what I mean? Just to be, because we were shocked. We were just like, what? Because I'll be honest with you. Throughout the time that these scenes were being made, none of us saw it. It was just him directing, and his son. So none of us.
Well, and thank you to Santito, Sexy Sasquatch. He helped me film a lot of this movie.
Yes, grateful to him, man. Sexy Sasquatch, you're the man, bro.
Yeah, the good angles and stuff. This and that, but it's having the good eye as well. Especially like I already had it in. When I was showing it to Spooky Bitch, she was like, how did you already know it was going to be like this? I go, because my brain was already working like that. I saw the finished product. I kind of knew what I wanted. A lot of the kill scenes don't happen until like later on in the movie. It's a film short, but like you get a good 10 minutes of like, oh shit, it's like an unstable environment. So you get a little background with it, you know what I mean? And that was kind of interesting because I had to film some of those scenes. You were at work.
At work, yeah.
You were at work. And then so it's funny.
There was some days, somebody cut you, some days there were some day scenes I saw, and I was like, I don't remember doing that, and I was like, these are probably the days that I was at work, because they were during the day.
Yeah, so they're during the day, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna pick up my kid, and we're gonna film these scenes, and we're gonna 1, 2, 3, fuck it, and get them done, and whatever. Cause
and I finally understood why you were saying that it was important to film in the day. Now, like the lighting, the
right,
all that it matters. Now I understand why.
Right, and so it was funny because even some of the kill scenes, some people like Spooky Bitch hadn't seen it. She wasn't in the basement when we were doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
She goes, "That's what you did," and then when the one that she wasn't there, she goes, "That's what I look like because I slapped some crap on her."
Yeah.
And fuck it, let's film it and let's take it off because it was a Friday night.
Friday
and
night,
they're trying to knock out all that shit.
Yeah.
And time schedules was a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But then you see it, you're like, "Wow, that's crazy, bro."
Yeah.
So like, officially it's done. But the finished product is pretty good. I think I like it. So a lot of people are asking
all
me.
of us liked it, man. So we're hoping, man, it gets good reviews.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get that out, everybody. So that's a very major thing. I'm very proud of the first project. I'm already thinking of 3 other projects to do next year. Some film shorts, like maybe some 15-minute film shorts. More, I think I want to do 2 horror, 1 serious film shorts.
Okay.
I got to figure out. So maybe, just to let everybody know, and this is gonna be another thing because Frankie's just hearing about this.
Yes.
Howling Big Productions. I'm gonna keep the LLC, bro. I'm gonna keep it going. And next year we're gonna do some film shorts because it's easier to be able to send into film festivals. I think I want to do a brainstorm thing during our White Elephant gift exchange, or like sometime next year. I want to get some deal. I want to be able to do a couple film shorts. 2 of them, like I said, that are gonna be horror. 1 that's going to be more of a dramatic. And the reason why is I had a buddy, Yogi, actually. I talked to him because he's in a movie himself.
Yes.
My Story, it's on YouTube as well, everybody. Go check it out. It's interesting. But he was asking me because he wanted to be in one of the movies. And he was asking me, he goes, "Hey, bro, so you're just going to do horror? Or are you going to do any drama or serious or funny or comedy?" Comedy is really hard to do movies with comedy, bro.
Yeah.
But I like doing drama. I like doing horror, suspense, and thrillers and stuff. For me, it's a little bit easier.
Yeah.
So he had asked me that, and it kind of got my brain going. I said, well, I want to do 3 projects next year. It shouldn't be that bad. Okay. And what I want to do is I want to do, like I said, 2 horror films, maybe about 15 minutes, and 1 drama scenes. You know what I mean? And so I got to figure out my wheels going to start getting some of the ideas going in December. Brainstorm in January, February, and then start recording, I think at the end of February, the first one, so that every 4 or 5 months do a movie and then have that done and do another one and have that done and do another one. So that way I can start projecting some of these and popping them out, not only on YouTube, everybody, which again, if you follow the page, Big Adrian, on YouTube, you'll see some of this stuff, the Wolfman of Comedy. It'll be on my YouTube channel. But I also want to be able to have things that are ready to submit. So that way, hopefully the following year, or maybe in the end of in next year, I can start submitting some of these in film festivals, horror ones, drama ones, whatever, shooting some of these things and just get it up there. Because, dude, tell me how cool it was to see it on the big screen, dog.
Yes.
Like, because I ended up getting the HDMI cable, putting it on the TV. But you know how cool that would be to see it on the big screen?
Yeah, a big ass projector and everything.
Oh yeah, dude, like totally.
That'd be awesome, dude. It reminded me of like seeing it like the way when we went to go see who was it? Felipe Esparza, remember during COVID, and the way they did it, they got a big ass little projector, and have him in the middle, but we all were able to see him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be fucking cool to see us up in a big screen.
Yeah, and so there's something about that because I think we're gonna go see Wicked later right now after this podcast. We're gonna go check it out. Just something is different when you go see things on the big screen. It just gives you a different kind of appreciation of the environment, right? Enjoyment, and so it does that a lot. And I think that I can't wait to see something, even if it's like one of the guys that I talked to last year on one of the film festivals, the horror film festival, Screamfest LA, that me and Spooky Bitch went to. One of the guys did like a 3-minute movie.
Oh shit!
That's it. It was a 3-minute movie, pretty simple, and you got it up there. And I got to talk to the guy during the break and his composer that did all the music. And just 3 minutes on the big screen, bro. Like the big screen, bro. Like it's like, fuck, you're on the big screen though, dog. That's fucking crazy to see your name on the big screen somewhere. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, we see it. Like we're up there, dog. So
that'd be fucking amazing.
Yeah. So I want to do a couple of film shorts next year. So that's the stuff that's gonna be happening. Howling Big Productions, everybody.
Oh yeah, that's the shit.
So I think that kind of fueled a little bit for me because I want to start auditioning next year and doing some open mics more. I'm already getting booked for next year for June. Actually, I got a comedy thing that they want me to do, and I'm like, oh really? I said, okay, cool. You know what I mean? So that's already in the works.
Damn.
So stuff's already coming down the pike already, which is
I know,
cool.
we're not even in the year yet.
I know, dude. In November, I'm already getting booked in June. So I know that I took some time off to focus on the movie and stuff like that. But now that I kind of got the process and I kind of got a little introduction to know, like, okay, this is what it's about. This is what I got to do. This is where I got to like put my energies and stuff. Next year, I really want to get back into doing some comedy and auditioning and stuff like that, whatever. Just to get out there and do that more. You know what I mean? So I think that right now I'm focusing on my fitness more.
Yes.
I'm doing that and stuff going on. So there's a lot of things that I'm already starting to kind of get into effect. Look, everybody, next month in December, we're going to talk about New Year's resolutions and the Christmas season, all that kind of shit. But one of the things I want to let everybody know is do not wait till January to start making changes in your life, y'all, all right? I'm just going to let you know right now.
Yes.
Because a lot of people wait for like a special occasion and shit, bro. Like, don't do that, y'all. Don't fucking do that. You can start now, man. I'm already starting to I'm starting my intermittent fasting again.
Yep.
I'm starting to work out. I worked out today, even though my leg is still kind of messed up. I messed up my leg last week.
Yeah.
But I'm getting back on the ball a little bit and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I'm starting it now because, like, in a month, let's get real. Especially like before the New Year's, I could already be a month and a half, right, into starting to chase some shit.
Yeah.
Like I was telling everybody right now, you know what I mean? I don't want to wait till next year to start thinking about what to do for projects. I want to start this year so I can already start get my brain start rolling on some film projects and in February start doing some like open mics and start maybe checking out what auditions for movies and stuff like that. So I'm kind of geared up for that. Bro, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly. So, hey, so you haven't been around for a while before we get into the topic today. Because again, this week is Thanksgiving, y'all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
And we'll talk about that, man. We'll talk about some of the things to kind of help us to be more in a thankful, more in a grateful mindset. We'll talk about that. That's our topic today. But hey, let's get a little catch up on you, bro. Like, we haven't seen you in a while, bro. I've been like trying to vamp all these fucking all these episodes, fucking Frankie in here. And it's funny because I was listening to some of the older fucking podcasts. I'm like, fucking Frankie, dog. Like last week, it was cool to have Santino because he hasn't been on the podcast in months, bro. Like months.
The last time that he was on a podcast, it was the one we did in the garage. Remember?
Yeah. So it was really cool to have that, and I want to kind of get people in more so we can do that. But so just a update, man. Like, so how's everything going with you, bro? And all that kind of shit before we get into the topic.
Man, honestly, Wolfpack out there, man. I cannot lie to you guys, man. I've been motivated, man. I've been, on my working on my diet. Bought some shakes, went to Costco. I'm trying to work and stay more healthy. Work has just been crazy, man. We've been working crazy hours. They've been hiring more people at work, so they've been asking me, hey, can you come in, for overtime, whatever. So I've been putting in more hours at work, but now they're hiring more people, so I think it should be laying off a little bit back. But other than that, dude, honestly, things have been going good, man. I don't know what it is, but now I've had a better relationship with my fucking brother, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Congrats. I'll give you the applause for that, dude. That's fucking badass. That's right. And the reason why I'm giving you applause for that, bro, because if anybody's listening to the podcast, look, y'all, if you're just catching this first podcast, go back and listen from the beginning, dog. It's been a journey for sure in the last almost year and a half. Well, since last August, not this one, but the one previous.
Yes.
We're going on a year and some change.
Yeah.
But if anybody's listening, dude, the reason why I'm saying is I know that there was a lot of podcasts where we were processing, right, your relationship with your brother. And stuff like that, so it's kind of good to hear what's going on with him.
Man, dude,
or your relationship, I should say.
Our relationship, dude, is gotten better, dude. He's been more communicative with me, dude. Now he's in a better spot now financially. Now that he's working at this job, they made him permanent already.
Oh, thank God,
you know what I mean?
Fuck, man,
and I'm glad that he's there. He likes it, dude. They're actually gonna fucking promote him pretty soon to fucking assistant manager, man.
What? No way.
Yeah, dude.
What?
Dude. you know, already, and he's all like, dude, he goes, I'm ready for it. You know, he's been listening more, you know, to when I talk to him more about, you know, he's opened up more to me a lot, you know. And the thing that amazed me, bro, and I gotta thank you for this, bro, is the thing that you told me was just be his fucking brother. And that's all I did, man. Just be his brother, dude. There's days where I see him and he's struggling, he's fucking mad or whatever. And you know what? This time around, I don't interfere because I remember I'm just his brother. Later on, he comes back, hey man, I'm sorry, I apologize. And I'm like, I didn't even do shit, you know what I mean? But it's fucking working, dude. Like, I don't know, like something with him has changed, but I don't know what it is. But I mean, our relationship has gotten way better, man, to the point, man.
Wow, that's fantastic. That's good. And I'll kind of gear that up a little bit when we start talking about the topic, because a lot of us, we have resentments and we have certain blocks with people in our lives or whatever, and just in our mindsets. And like I said, I'll cover it in our topic a little bit, especially when we're like trying to be grateful, we're trying to be more in a gratitude mindset, bro. Especially, you know, this Thanksgiving, you know, week and stuff. You know, a lot of us can be carrying baggage, bro. You know what I mean? And walls and barriers and things that are stopping us from getting in that mindset of being grateful. Like, I know I started this new job and I'm really grateful. Even though like there's some fears and insecurities, but I talked to one of the case managers this Friday actually, before I clocked out. And she was like, hey, thanks for being here. And I go, yeah. I go, I'm still trying to figure out my spot. She goes, yeah, but that's normal though. You know, you barely just started this week.
Right.
I said, okay, you know what I mean? But like, I already built rapport with the fucking clients. I already got my my documentation's there, blah, blah. Like, everything's all set. It's just, I got to get my my flow with it, right?
Oh, I see.
I got to get comfortable with that flow of this new job. And nothing's wrong with the job. It's just, it's new, right? Yeah. And so, you know, my head starts kind of telling me like, well, you don't know how to do this, whatever. I go, dude, that's exactly what I know what the fuck to do. You know what I'm saying? But I think that I started noticing, like, especially this week, I'm probably going to talk to my clients more about that gratitude and, you know, if there's any resentments and, like, you know, life skills, how do we process these things and how do we allow ourselves to get in that mindset. That's why I wanted to do this topic. But that's good to hear, bro. Like, how does that make you feel, you know, that relationship's, like, blooming, dog?
Dude, I mean, honestly, I'll be honest, I'm very happy and grateful, man, that relationship it got better between us, dude. Even, and the thing is, like, even my mom had noticed this. She's like, hey, she's like, how are things between you and Kevin, you know? And I'm like, dude, they're fucking good. You know, I go, he's not pissed, he's not fucking angry anymore. I go, financially, he's stable now, you know what I mean? Like, he's in a better spot. I said, you know what I mean? And I told my mom, I said, you know, I think for him, you know, I had to let him go through his own fucking trial and tribulations and battles for him to understand where he's at. You know what I mean? And I had to back off and let him understand his own thing, you know?
Look at Frankie growing up and shit. And you know what's so funny about this, bro? Like, anybody that I get on here, right? It's usually my Monster Squad or whatever that's on this podcast. And a lot of people in the beginning, just to let you know, were always telling me, like, hey, bro, like, you're good, bro. But Frankie, I go, I got to keep him on, dog. I knew a reason why I was doing it.
Yeah.
And I've heard some of the earlier podcasts and then, like, moving on where you're starting to get more comfortable to speak and you're starting to get your own, you know, mindset. And you're starting to throw in your 2 cents and blah, blah. And I think throughout this process, whatever happened, like, I think with this podcast, bro, and just in life in general, the last year plus, I think that you've really started, like, listening to what you're saying. Right. You started listening to certain things, and I think that a lot of us, you know, we struggle with taking advice and suggestion because a lot of us, we get this really big ego trip about, like, you know, I think I'm doing everything right, bro. But one thing that, if you all have listened to the podcast or watched the podcast here, all you Wolfpack out there, or the new Wolfpack, whoever's coming in, I know I got some new subscribers and followers and stuff like that. We've already reached over 1,200 plays in Spotify, so that's cool. Look at that. And you gotta build it from somewhere, dog, you know what I mean? And it's just 2 fuckers on the couch, you know what I mean, in my living room. But hey, we're getting people to listen. The last episode, I think, got 5 plays.
Wow.
And you know, some comments and some people actually on YouTube actually commented, new subscribers. There's a couple new people, so that's kind of growing little by little. Please, everybody, share the info about Howling at Life. Let's get the word out there about this for sure, and I'm gonna pop it up next year more, especially when I go to auditions, whatever, and open mics. I'm gonna tell everybody, hey man, you know, follow me on whatever, so I can actually pop this out more. Part of the thing that I knew was gonna happen, bro, is that you were gonna grow from this experience, dog. You know what I mean? Because I give a fuck enough about you to see that you wanted to grow.
Right.
But one of the things that I thought, and this is for everybody here, a lot of times we want some end results, but what we do is we try to rush the end result, or we try to get in there,
Yes.
and we try to make the end result happen the way we need it to happen. Instead of just taking a step back and letting the result come out, bro. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that was a big thing for you, that, you know, you wanted to get in there and you wanted to help, and man, you saw a bigger picture. But at the same time, you couldn't rush your brother into seeing the bigger picture, dog. You know, you kind of had to let him follow it. And like I said, a lot of us, when we start putting our fingers into certain things, it creates resentment. And resentment starts blocking you being grateful or being like, just thankful for what you got, bro.
Yeah.
Like, even with this job that I got, like, I'm usually thinking, you know, God or whoever you believe in, whatever. I'm not here to pump nothing. But I normally like, hey man, thank you for this. Hey, thank you for this. Hey, thank you for this. Hey, thank you for this. You know, because of that mindset where it's like, well, this isn't happening the way I want it to happen, and this isn't going on, and this isn't, you know what I mean? It's very easy to get in a negative fucking mindset during this time of the year, bro. That's why we've been telling y'all out there in Wolfpack Land. Yes. Around this time of the year, holidays, man, people start getting a little fucking sensitive. They start getting a little insecure. You're worried about fucking groceries, or you're worried for Thanksgiving, you know, family shit, gifts for next month, you know, year, bills. There's a lot of stresses that happen during the holidays, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, it is. You know, a lot of people start, you know, getting scared around the holidays. People start isolating. People start getting depressed. You know, people don't want to, you know, they start, you know, around this year, a lot of people start getting antsy and they get tense. Don't want to go out much as often, you know what I mean? They rather stay at home and isolate, you know. It's not a good thing, man. You know, there's a lot of things you can do out there, you know. I know for us, you know, it can be as simple as coming over, hanging out, having a game night or watching a movie, and with some food, man. Simple as that, man. You know what I mean? We've done it. I mean, we did it.
We did it last Sunday, bro.
Last Sunday, man.
I showed him all the movie, and we tried to play this new game. We're like, we don't know what the fuck's going on. It was very stressful.
Yeah.
But we got to eat and just hang out, bro. And it was cool, man. It meant the world. And it's funny because yesterday, so I was laid up, right? Because I had to worry about my foot.
Right.
And I was here laid up, and I'm like, oh, fuck, man. Nobody's here. Fucking nobody's coming over. Fucking Sasquatch was up in his mom's pad. I think with Lady Yeti or some bullshit. Like, he was texting me like, it's so peaceful. I'm like, bitch, I'm lonely, motherfucker. Fuck your peace. But I'm glad, Santino, you got some peace. It's great. You deserve it. Spooky bitch was up in fucking Vegas, dropping off her kid, picking up some fucking cartons of smokes and shit. And I'm out here going like, what am I going to do? I had nothing to do, bro. You know what I mean? And I couldn't do nothing, so like, fuck it. I took my pills. Those pills were fucking great, dog. You know what I mean? So yesterday what I did is I went back into one of these fucking streaming services and I watched Phantasm.
Oh, okay.
So that's an old school horror movie. The first one was in 1979.
Oh, shit.
And I was passing by, I go, that looks cheesy. I go, fuck it, go for it, dog. Because they had like 4 movies.
Oh, okay.
Right? They had Phantasm, Phantasm 3, 4, and 5, I think. So I watched all of these motherfuckers, bro. And the last one was made in like 2016. 37 years later with all the original cast, bro. They still made that movie.
Shit.
And I was like, wow. So I went on this trip with these Phantasm. And it's funny because I was talking to my son about it. And I was telling him, I said, you know, when I used to go to video stores, that was one of, like, in the horror, you'd always see Phantasm.
Yes.
Faces of Death, fucking Nightmare on Elm Street, all the shit. Yep. Phantasm was always that one that was like, but I had never seen it.
Right.
So I went to go see it. I go, okay, it's cheesy, but I'm going for the cheese, dog. I'm going for the quesadilla.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I got to do that, bro. And so, like, I started realizing, and I wasn't pissy. Like, I knew everybody had shit to do, but I knew my head was starting to fucking kind of roll. I said, nah, bitch, like, this is my me time. I'm going to do this, whatever. But we did that game night last week, and we're trying to play the interactive game Goonies. And then afterwards, we finally saw it. It took us an hour to watch how to play the damn thing. Yeah. After you guys had left, we went on there, and it was like, this is a lot. Like, this is a lot, dude. So next time, like, we honestly, we got to play it during the week.
Okay.
Just to kind of get like hey, this is how you set it up, whatever, as we're watching the video. And I kind of know how to do it now a little bit, so we'll kind of get into it, so it'll be a little better. But it was kind of like we're trying to figure it out from scratch, and like nobody knew shit. Yeah. Like nobody, fuck it, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
that's how we figured out. The other one, what was it?
Horrified.
Yeah, that's how we figured it out.
Yeah. Oh, we figured it out. God dang it. We played half the game not knowing what the fuck, and we didn't know until like the second time, I think, that we played it. We're like, oh, this is how you do this.
Do it, yes.
Read the instructions.
Well, we still slayed some motherfuckers.
Oh, we fucking dog. We killed them motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck.
Yes,
so,
we
but
slayed
now we have to do it with the video. So I think we should do that during the week sometime.
Okay.
When we do it again, just to kind of get in the gist of like how to play this shit. So.
Because I see there's like a lot to it, huh?
Bro, there's the Goonies round,
Yeah.
and then there's the fucking the Coondog Master round. It's a big fucking interactive game.
It's a lot.
And there's some give and take and this and that and whatever. But we started learning a lot of that from the video that on YouTube to how to play it.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, okay, so it was like an hour how-to video. So I was like, there's no way we would have figured this out, bro. There's just no way. We tried. We were cocky.
Yeah, we did.
But it didn't work very well. You know what I mean? So that's good, man. So that's good. I'm glad. And I think, Frankie, you were talking about something too, that you lost some weight already, right?
Yes. Lost 40 pounds.
What the fuck? Hey, well, stop losing so much, because I think me and Spooky Bitch are picking it up, bro. I keep going to donate plasma, and I fucking weight keeps on going up and down. I go, fucking Frankie, he loses some. He's going to pick it up, motherfucker. So that's why I got on my shit a little bit, because I noticed that I was starting to feel a little bit bigger and stuff. I'm like, all right, bitch, look. So that's cool. Yeah. But getting into the topic, everybody, we're going to be talking about, this is Thanksgiving 2024 this week.
Can you believe it, man? It's already Thanksgiving, bro. I remember, like, we were sitting back here, not too long ago, and I felt like we were, like, in April, May.
Yeah, dude, like, it went pretty quick. I'll be honest with you. I think that's one of the things that stresses people out about the holidays is how quick they fucking come, bro. Because all of a sudden you're like, yeah, it's summer, it's September, and all of a sudden it's like, yeah, Thanksgiving. And so I think that, September, October, November, it kind of fast forwards, man,
dude. They
a little bit.
Fly.
And a lot of people stress out about that.
Yeah.
I know that for me, Friday I was at work and I started getting resentful, bro.
Oh shit, why?
Because people playing Christmas music. One of the group facilitators was playing their fucking little playlist. I'm like, bitch. Cause I'm still in Halloween mode, bro. Like, I'm still trying to Reign of Terror is happening next month. Krampus is coming. I'm still on a fucking and you know what I figured, man? I'm just a Halloween guy, dog. Fuck it, bro. You know, I'm gonna rock it every month, dog. I'm gonna try to find some shit. When I went to go donate, interesting enough, something else I wanted to throw to you for next year, because we're gonna try to do some things that are less money spending, but like still, we'll come in and we'll tell you all the fucking what we got going on, but we're more experiences that we're trying to do next year, but for less money. One of the guys was telling me that, if I can look, there's some movie theaters that do old school horror movies, like in Santa Ana, in LA, whatever. To try to hit those up because they're cheap, you know what I mean? But so I'm a Halloween guy. I'm accepting it. I'm cool with it. Fuck it, bro. You know what I mean? Whatever. And so one of the guys was telling me about that. Like, hey man, you should try to check out these little theaters that they have these like little, you can see these old school horror movies or like film festivals or whatever. Because it's a little less money, bro. You know what I mean and stuff. But like you could go and have a good time, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah. I know the one right there in Santa Ana. They're that's something that I passed by with my brother. I was like, oh look, they were playing like what was it, Nightmare on Elm Street, like the '80s classic.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? They had Michael Myers too. In the '80s. I was like, oh, like they're playing old school movies. Yeah, so it's just something else to throw in the mindset, bro. But I think that when the holidays come so quick, we're not really well equipped as we think we were. We already know tomorrow I gotta go grocery shopping for some shit. But something that I realized, especially like for people, is like when you get into the Thanksgiving week or season. It's not really a season. It's like really a week. You know what I mean? Because everybody's already like kind of let go of Halloween, but you're already kind of in Christmas. So Thanksgiving's kind of in between. And fuck Indigenous Day, because nobody remembers that shit. Fuck my aho to my people. But everybody forgets them fucking people. Yeah. Hey, we give you turkey. Fuck you. You took our land. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking dicks. But one of the things that I realized too, bro, is that a lot of people struggle with being grateful and thankful this week, man. They're stressed out. They got certain shit coming up. Certain things are happening where a lot of people are noticing, and maybe you're not noticing, maybe you are out there in Wolfpack land, that there's certain resentments and certain feelings and thoughts coming in because it's supposed to be about family, and maybe you're not really cool with family or friends right now, and maybe you still got some fucking grudges that you're holding. It's blocking some shit, bro. So it stops us from being grateful or thankful. You know what I mean? But I think that the thing is, I'm gonna let everybody know this, and I've said this before, big dog. You do not have to be happy to be grateful. Oh shit! happy to be grateful.
You don't have to be happy to be grateful, man. You don't have to fucking have everything in the world to be thankful. You just have to see. I think for me personally, bro, gratitude and being thankful and stuff.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It comes with understanding what you have is enough, or it has an importance in your life. Because I was watching something the other day and I forgot what it was, bro. I think it was like, so I went and I watched the new MacGyver. It was done like a few years back, right? They redid the show. And I killed that fucking thing, dog. Like, I fucking finished all 3 seasons. I'm actually in the old school MacGyver now, dog. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm trying to find shows to kind of click in.
Yeah.
But something that I heard in one of the shows was about how people with so little can be so grateful.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like in different countries, whatever, you know what I mean? Somebody has a new pair of shoes and they're just so grateful or whatever. And so for some of us, I think we take a lot of things for granted.
Oh, yeah.
And so I think to be thankful, y'all, especially in this year, it's looking at what you have and how important is that in your life, man. You got to find the value of certain things. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you've ever struggled with that yourself. Have you ever figured out at a time where you kind of were struggling to be grateful or thankful?
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, there's actually been a couple years in my life where I was really ungrateful, and it was on the time during around when I was back on probation, man. I was really grateful. I was really ungrateful for the holidays because I couldn't spend time with my family because I had to be home by a certain curfew. I couldn't go out, stay all night out, party with my family. Even though I didn't drink with them or anything like that. But the fact that just being around them, made me feel great, with my family. And knowing that I had to leave at 9 o'clock because I had to be home by 10 o'clock, I was like, fuck, man, I was ungrateful because of that time, But, hey, it made me realize and appreciate now my family and their worth. And now I get to see how much time I get to be able to spend with them.
Well, and that's why you're so grateful about seeing that relationship grow with your brother, right?
Yes.
Because there was a lot of barriers and trying to figure out a solution with it, right? And it wasn't happening. Like you said, it just took a little, one sentence to help you. Wait a minute, hold on, I could do this a little different, and then it changed the whole deal, right?
Right. Yes, sir.
And I think that's one of the things that I'm going to let everybody know in Wolfpack Land. When you get into this aspect, being thankful and grateful, for what you have, it doesn't mean you're going to be in this very big saint mood.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not going to be like, oh my God, I love the toilet paper I have. And especially in COVID, though, man, I was really grateful for toilet paper.
Oh, yes.
But, sometimes we overlook certain things, and it's not about being this hoity-toity all fucking one with everything kind of thing. It's not. But it's like, look, last night when I went to sleep, bro, I honestly was like, God, thank you that I get to put my head on a pillow.
Oh, hell yeah.
Thank you that I get fucking, at least I do have food in the fridge. I have enough to fucking, pack up my lunch for tomorrow and shit. You know what I mean? Thank you for this. Thank you for that, right? It was just little things, bro. And I think the fact is that it's those little things, like you said, it was one sentence that helped you out. Maybe it's that one thing for you that might be able to start changing your mentality or your mindset or your focus or your motivation. That's all it takes is one thing. Yep. It doesn't have to be something big. Sometimes I see certain things, and I'll give you an example. When I was looking to start my counseling career, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I had no idea, didn't know, whatever, right? And then I was at home and whatever. And when you're at home, especially like anybody here, if you've been at home, especially when you had cable, you always had those commercials in the beginning. You always had Wheel of Fortune. Or, what was it? Price is Right.
Price is Right.
Right, you had Price is Right. Then you had all the talk shows, the soap operas.
PBS.
You know what I mean? And shit. And there's always those commercials in between. And some of the commercials were going on. It's funny because my mom even mentioned this when I was looking to, what do I want to do with my life? Before I got into counseling, right?
Right.
And she goes, have you seen that commercial about that counseling school? I said, nah, I'm not going to go to a fucking school that they advertise in between soap operas. You know what I'm saying? But I started seeing the commercial, all right, let me check it out. And that's where I went to school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I see that with University of Phoenix.
Oh, yeah.
All these different online universities or whatever. And it's funny because it's like somebody saying I'm not going to get a lawyer because they're on the side of a bus. You know what I'm saying? But then you end up fucking getting that motherfucking lawyer. And it's like, hey, dog, motherfucker did his job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think that, it just takes one little thing to change the mindset, bro.
Yes.
That's it.
I think
And let's get real, y'all. So we're not getting any fucking younger.
Hell no.
You know what I mean? I just colored my hair.
Looks great, by the way.
Thank you. I don't need a lot. I cut it like a motherfucker. But one of the things that I realize is that, look, we're not getting any younger, but why are you still holding shit, keeping you closed off from things that can allow you to be happy in your life?
Oh. Ooh. I hit home.
I mean, let's get real, bro. How many times are we putting the fucking wall? How many times are we resisted? How many times are we putting those bricks in that wall and trying to fucking make it harder? All you're doing is you're dicking yourself off, man. You're making your life fucking more miserable.
Fuck yeah.
You know what I mean? I understand there's grudges and people have done us wrong. But at the same time, where's your life today? Okay?
Ooh, yes.
Right?
Yep.
Like, I've had people, you have too, bro. You know what I mean? We've had people fuck our lives over,
Yes.
bro.
Yeah.
I let it go. You know what's so funny about that? I unblocked some people on my social media. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't have to fucking put all that energy into it.
Yes, I agree with you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it doesn't mean like I have to have it in my life, like I'm gonna fucking start messaging people, whatever. But you know what? I'm ready to put down the fucking bricks and stop building walls that are keeping me from being happy.
Oh, yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck yeah.
Like, have you gone through that process yourself?
Yes. I got through a process, man, where I literally had to be like, you know what? And excuse me if I quote this from Tupac, but he said, just because, it doesn't mean I don't want to see you eat, but I don't want you to sit at my table. Or something like that goes. But, you know what I mean? It's the same thing, I don't have to keep, in contact with those people that, screw me over in life. But you know what? At the same time, one thing that I've learned and one thing that my mom has always taught me and she's always told me is never wish bad luck on anybody. And that's the honest truth, man. Even though people have screwed me over, I've never wished, even on my worst enemy, I would never wish anything bad. Why? Because I'm a big believer in karma, and instead of me trying to, destroy people, I'm trying to help people today, man.
That's right. Are you a big believer in karma or caramel apples?
Bro.
Fuck yeah, dog. No, but it's true, bro.
Yes.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I've had those moments where I'm like, fuck that person.
Hell yeah.
I wouldn't wish the worst on them. You know what I mean? In the moment, yeah, but it's like, think about it. Okay, that moment happened, it passed, whatever. I mean, I had people screw me over this and that left and right, right?
Yep.
But at the same time, where's my life today?
Yes.
Does it have any room in your life today to keep something in your life, like a grudge or resentment that happened years ago, dog? Like, is that stopping you, bro?
Yeah. It's gonna hold you down,
Well, think about it, bro. Like, think about like right now, I cut my hair and shit, I colored it, whatever, and all. Okay, then the drain, everything goes down the water, fucking whatever, right?
Right.
But like when things are plugging up the fucking plumbing, the water starts coming out of the tub,
Right.
and you're like, oh fuck, man, and you start plunging it, drain, oh wow. But think about it. Isn't a grudge or a resentment that's keeping you from being thankful? Isn't that plugging your own fucking plumbing in life, bro?
Oh, damn, yeah.
I mean, have you ever taken a shower where the water's backed up and you're like you're ankle deep in water, bro?
Yeah.
And when you get out, you're like, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But think about it. How many people out there listening or watching, man, like how many of y'all are still fucking taking showers in life, right?
Ooh,
With
yes.
that water at your ankles because you don't want to fucking let some shit go down, right? You don't want to take some shit out your plumbing, dog. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It doesn't mean you have to be cool with the people. Yeah, they fucked you over. Fuck them. But
True.
you don't have to keep that fucking baggage, man.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
No.
You know, like I said Friday, I was like, fuck this, man, Christmas music, some bitch. I go, well, fuck it, that's their deal, bro. Like, it's not like I'm gonna hang out with the motherfuckers. And then it's funny because even Friday, I got already invited to the Christmas party, and the company Christmas party. They're gonna have on PCH a nice fucking place and dress to impress. And I go, I gotta lose weight. I told Spooky Bitch, I said, you want to roll with me? Let's go, girl. You know what I mean? But like, we got to slim down. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to dress to impress. You know what I mean? But it could be as simple as this, y'all. Like, if you really took a chance to really look at, what you got in your life and, where you're at in your life. You know what I mean?
Yes.
There might be something that's stopping you from being grateful and thankful. And I'll be honest with you. One of the things that's going to happen is you comparing yourself to other people's fucking lives, or you being fucking playing the victim and having a pity party.
Oh, yeah.
Because think about it, bro. How many times have we, like, you know, and some of y'all probably dealt with the same shit. How many times have you wanted to be thankful, but you start getting like really good with your life, and then you compare yourself to somebody else, and you're like, fuck that person, man. They're farther than I am, whatever. I noticed that with some of the comedians that I'm friends with on social media. I'm ready to fucking like take them off and unfollow. And people that are like, you know, acting more, doing comedy more. But I'm like, but what is the energy that I put into that? I took a year off to do, you know, focus on this production company.
Right.
Okay, next year if you want to get into it, bro. If you're holding a grudge off of somebody because they put energy into their life to get in a farther position, then you need to fucking check out your own shit and see why you haven't done the same effort in your own fucking life, bro.
Oh, wow. That's true.
And I'm not saying because I'm good at it, dog. I'm saying because I deal with it still.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I look at somebody being like, oh, they make more money, or they're
Yeah.
more of a director, or they fucking this, or wop, or they're that, or they're skinny, or whatever it is, bro. They're financially more sad, or whatever the hell it is. And I look at my life going like, hey, but why didn't you fucking focus on your own shit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, why didn't you focus more on your own shit? And, you know what I mean? I like the saying where it says, you know, the grass isn't always greener on the other side.
Yes.
But your grass can be just as green, but maybe it's you that's fucking up the greenness of your own grass.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you know, it could be as simple as something like that. You know what I mean? Comparison is a motherfucker, dog.
Oh yeah, dude. Yes. Always, dude. I always find myself, back, years ago, compare myself to every person. Like, oh, he's got a car, I don't got a car, or he's got better clothes than I do. Instead of me actually sitting down and be like, you know what? I'm fucking grateful that I have a fucking decent car, that I have clothes on my back, and I'm not fucking homeless, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I'll give you that shit. I'll give you that exactly.
Yeah.
And you know where I noticed that too? It's funny you mentioned that, bro, about the being homeless thing, because I've been homeless before, and I've been homeless when it's cold.
Yes.
This last week, we've had some cold motherfucking nights, bro. Like, I got in the car to go to work, and it was like 46 degrees. I go, bitch, it was cold last night then, dog, because if it's right now where the sun's coming out and it's that degree, it was cold last night.
Yes.
One day yesterday, last week, I was driving to work again. I got this new job. I feel really good about where I'm at, bro. I think I got placed where the fuck I need to be placed. So thank you guys for that shit right there. I'm grateful for that. But it was interesting enough that I saw this homeless person when I was driving. I was cold. I had the heater on in the car and shit, right? I'm all bundled up, bro. I have my little fucking protein shake, whatever, right? I have my nicotine pouch too, whatever, right? And I saw this homeless person pushing, like, bundled up with like all these blankets and a sleeping bag on. He was pushing a cart, cold, like shaking. You could see the person was shaking. And I looked and I went, you know what? I got to be thankful today.
Fuck yes.
I go, you know what I mean? I got to be thankful that my life isn't worse today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, if y'all have never gone through, a lot of low points in your life, think about where your life is at. It might not be where the fuck you want it to be, but damn it, at least it ain't worse than what the fuck it is right now, dog.
Yes.
And it's funny you mentioned that, bro, because fuck, dude, like I had to, like right now we're going to the movies and shit, right? Like we got these passes, whatever, and I'm like, wow, we get to do that kind of shit, bro. You know what I mean? Like simple. I'll be honest with you. If you're struggling with being thankful, get simple.
Yes.
Okay, first of all, if you don't got shit in your life, stop fucking looking at that shit, because you're never gonna be grateful, because you're always gonna find gaps in your fucking life of how it's not complete.
Yes.
Second of all, stop comparing yourself to other motherfuckers, because guess what? They put certain time and energy in certain shit. You might not have, but that's where your life is at. That's where their life was at, whatever. Like some of these comedians I've seen, you know what I mean? Like where their life and their comedy. They don't have kids in their life. They don't have this. They don't have degrees or whatever, maybe. You know what I mean? Or whatever the fuck's going on. But they're putting energy in their life. So I have to stop comparing and be like, you know what? Good for you, big dog. You know what I'm saying? Good for you. Fuck it.
Right.
Even though you might not mean it, fuck it. Just say it. It changes your fucking mindset, bro.
Right.
Third of all, let's get real. Keep it simple. Okay? Look at the simple shit you have in your life. You know what I mean? I got some clean clothes. I got people that still hit me up. I got whatever the fuck it is. It doesn't matter what it is. Simple. If you can go and look at like 3 things in your life that's very simple, that you're like, you know what? I'm glad I have this in my life. Fuck it. Then you know what I mean? You're starting to fucking act that thankfulness, and you're starting to fucking get that little gratitude, and you're starting to get that little fucking ball rolling, so that your ass can be a little more thankful this motherfucking Thanksgiving. And it's funny, bro, because like my parents are coming for Thanksgiving, right? And I'm like, I still have them around, dog. You know what I mean? Like, just fucking send people fucking happy Thanksgiving, man. I hope you have a good week this week. Blah blah blah. During my a couple weeks ago when my birthday was happening, some of my cousins hit me up, and we don't get together and shit. But I told them, I said, hey, next year we need to get the fuck together, man. Or maybe next month or some bullshit. They go, you know what? We were thinking the same fucking thing. I said, cool. Take a chance on trying to reconnect, y'all. Okay? Maybe you might have a grudge, or you might think that there's a grudge still there. You might think that there's still a fucking wall or barrier or some bullshit. Hey, put down the fucking sword, pick up a fork, go enjoy a meal with somebody, dog. You know what I mean? Brighten their fucking day. You might think that the grudge is still there. The grudge has probably been buried, bro, for a minute. You don't even know.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So, try some little tactics to try to find something to be grateful and thankful for. Any closing words before we get out of here, big dog? Because I want to go see this movie.
Yeah, no, Wolfpack man, just stay out there, stay humble, man. Stay grateful for what you got, and watch this video, man. If this helps you out, man, get through the week, man. Love you guys.
Yeah, and like it and subscribe, everybody. If you can, share the word on your social media about this podcast. Also, please comment. I do read the comments. Thank you for, I think it was Lori and Grecia for the comments. I think in the last episode, I think there was a few comments. I was laid up with my leg, but I did see the comments and subscribers. Thank you very much for everybody for getting into this bad boy. Please share, like, and comment. I will read the comments and give you a little shout out. That's what happens, man. I'm very grateful for every like, every play, and every fucking comment we get, every subscribe. It's not like we're trying to do something with it, but I'm glad that the word is getting out. You know what I'm saying? So, for the bottom of my heart, y'all, happy Thanksgiving 2024, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Hallelujah Life. Yes. And we're going to go out like we always do.